Okay, so this whole digital nomad thing has got you curious, right? Especially with AI shaking things up.
And you're not just looking to scrape by, you want to thrive. Right?
Yeah, exactly. You've got articles coming out of your ears, that Globe-Trotting with AI book. It's a lot to process.
Definitely.
But that's where we come in, right?
Yeah.
We're cutting through the noise and getting to the good stuff.
Precisely. We're going to break it all down, pull out those hidden gems, those unexpected bits.
Love it.
And most importantly, show you how it all connects so you can actually use this information.
Consider us like your AI-powered nomad mentors or something.
Exactly. Guiding you through the maze.
So this book, it jumps right in, talking about telecommuting back in the 70s, like way back during the oil crisis.
Yeah, can you believe that?
People were already thinking about working remotely. It's wild.
Yeah. It's funny how history kind of rhymes, right? The book really highlights that back then, it was all about gas prices going crazy. People were looking for any way to avoid that commute.
Right.
But then, fast forward to, 2008? Another crisis hits.
Totally.
And suddenly, companies are like, hey, remote work, this could be our saving grace.
It's like, wait, I could get used to this, working from anywhere. And then, bam, the pandemic hits.
Right, exactly. And that's when it really went mainstream.
Boom. So it seems like each of these events sort of nudged us towards remote work a bit more.
Yeah, for sure. But what's really cool is how this book ties it all together. Like, it goes from those early days of telecommuting all the way to, the rise of digital nomads we see today.
And how AI is changing the whole game. Okay, so let's talk about that, AI. Because this book is, like, overflowing with AI tools, strategies.
Oh, yeah.
But it's not just about the tech, for tech's sake, is it? It's about what AI allows digital nomads to do.
100%. It's all about getting that strategic edge.
Okay, I like it. Give me an example.
Okay, so there's this one tool the book talks about, analyzes your audience's social media, sees when they're most active, and then tells you the absolute best time to post your content.
Okay.
Even across different time zones.
No more waking up at 3 in the morning to catch that Australian audience.
Exactly. No more 3 a.m. emails.
That's a win right there. But it doesn't stop at scheduling, right? It goes deeper than that.
Way deeper. Like, imagine this. You feed this AI you're writing, it analyzes your style, and then it tells you how to actually make it better.
Well, like how to make it more engaging.
Exactly. More impactful.
Okay, that's next level stuff.
Right.
This is what I love about this book, though. It doesn't just stay surface level. It dives into the nitty-gritty. Visas, taxes, cybersecurity, all of it. It even mentions, and this is cool, these digital nomad visas some countries are offering now.
Oh, yeah. And it goes beyond just mentioning them. There's this one country, I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but they've got this special visa just for remote workers.
Tell me more.
Apparently, it's surprisingly easy to get, and they've got amazing co-working spaces, a really supportive community, the whole 9 yards.
See, that's the kind of insider knowledge that's like gold for anyone even thinking about becoming a digital nomad.
For sure.
But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, is it?
Not always, no.
This book, to its credit, keeps it real. It talks about mental well-being, which I think a lot of people, they kind of forget about that.
It's so important, though. The book stresses being proactive.
Yeah.
And it even suggests using AI to personalize your self-care routine.
Whoa, okay, how does that work?
Imagine an app that tracks your sleep, your stress levels, all of it, and then based on that data, it recommends meditation exercises, breathing techniques, whatever you need to stay, centered.
Especially with, a constantly changing environment.
Exactly. That's the key.
Okay, we've painted the big picture, but now
I
want to zoom in, get to the nitty-gritty of how we can actually use AI, right?
Yeah.
To, level up our nomad game, because let's be real, juggling work and travel across time zones.
It's a lot.
It can get messy.
Yeah, for sure. That's where AI, as that, that strategic advantage we were talking about, it really comes in. The book talks about this one tool. It's like a super-powered personal assistant for your time, for managing your time.
Okay.
You feed it your deadlines, your work pattern, even your energy levels throughout the day.
And it just spits out the perfect schedule.
Pretty much. It blocks off your peak focus time for those, those really demanding tasks, schedules, meetings when you're feeling more collaborative. Even factors in things like travel time and breaks.
Wow.
But here's the real kicker. It adjusts to different time zones automatically.
Okay, that changes everything. No more frantically trying to figure out time differences at 3 in the morning.
Exactly.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
email, the bane of, I think, every digital nomad's existence.
Oh, tell me about it.
Does this book offer any AI solutions for that black hole of despair?
Oh, it does. It does. It talks about all these AI-powered email tools that can analyze your inbox, prioritize messages from your VIP contacts.
Okay, okay.
Even filters out all that noise, so you're only seeing the important stuff.
That's already a win in my book.
Yeah.
But it gets better.
Oh, yeah.
The book mentions some of these tools can actually draft responses for you.
Yeah, it's not about, replacing you, but it's like having a head start. You give it some bullet points and it generates a draft.
Okay.
You can tweak it, make it sound like you, and send it off.
Saves so much time.
So much time, especially in those routine emails that you just, ugh.
Right. Nobody likes writing those. Okay, so we're working smarter, not harder, thanks to AI. I love it. But let's talk about, the fun stuff.
Okay.
Creativity. Because so many digital nomads, they're drawn to this lifestyle to, pursue their passions.
Right. Writing, photography, design.
Exactly. So does AI have a role to play there too?
Absolutely, yeah. And this is where it gets really interesting. The book talks about AI tools that can help you brainstorm ideas, generate outlines for blog posts or articles, even suggest different writing styles to play around with. Imagine you're stuck on a blog post.
Oh, tell me about it. Writer's block is real.
The worst.
Mm.
But what if you could feed that half-written post into an AI? And it could analyze it, look at what you've got, your tone, who you're talking to, and suggest different directions you could take it, or even just generate a few different opening paragraphs for you.
That's actually pretty cool, like having a brainstorming buddy, but, on demand.
Exactly.
But can AI really be creative, though?
Yeah,
truly?
That's a great question. And the book acknowledges, it can't replace human creativity, obviously.
Yeah.
But it can be this amazing catalyst.
Okay, I like
It helps you unlock ideas you might not have thought of on your own. It pushes you further.
So it's about using AI to push your own creative boundaries.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. So beyond writing, what other creative areas can AI enhance?
Oh, tons. There's this one example in the book, this photographer, he's using AI to analyze his photos.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. To find patterns in his composition, even suggest improvements to his lighting, his framing. It's like having a photography mentor in his pocket, giving him feedback in real time.
That's amazing.
Right.
I bet that helps you develop your skills way faster.
For sure.
But what about just visual content in general? Because let's be honest, online visuals are king.
Oh, absolutely. And the book dives into how AI is revolutionizing graphic design.
Okay.
Imagine you have this AI tool, right? And you can sketch something out, just a rough idea.
Yeah.
And this tool turns it into a polished logo, a social media graphic, even website layouts.
So even if you're not a design whiz,
Exactly.
you can still create professional looking stuff.
Exactly. There's this one AI tool, you feed it your brand colors, your fonts, even just examples of designs you like.
Yeah.
And it generates a whole bunch of options based on that.
No way.
You can tweak them, mix and match until you have something you love.
That's incredible. It's like having a whole design team at your fingertips, but without, the crazy costs.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got AI as our personal productivity guru, our creative muse, our graphic design team. What else? What about staying connected? Because let's be real, digital nomadism can get kind of lonely sometimes.
Oh, it definitely can. You're not wrong.
It's not all, beaches and cocktails.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're lonely in a beautiful Airbnb. So does the book address that?
It does. And actually, it argues that AI can actually help us fight that loneliness. Yeah. And build a real sense of community, even when you're moving around all the time.
I'm listening.
Uh-huh.
How does that work? How does AI work that magic?
So there's this AI-powered app the book talks about, and it connects digital nomads based on their interests, where they are in the world, even their work style.
Wow.
Imagine landing in a new city and instantly having this network of people who get you, who you can meet up with.
That's amazing. No more awkward solo dinners or forcing myself to go to those generic digital nomad meetups.
Oh, yeah.
Where everyone's just trying to sell each other something.
Exactly.
This is actual connections.
Authentic connections, yeah, for sure.
Based on shared interests, values.
Exactly.
I love that.
Right. And it goes beyond just, meeting for coffee. The book talks about AI tools that can actually facilitate collaborations on projects, even across time zones, language barriers, all of it.
So you could be working on something with someone on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It's about Using technology to its fullest to create this global community of digital nomads who can support each other, inspire each other, even build businesses together.
Okay, I am loving this vision of like hyper-connected, collaborative, digital nomad community. But let's talk logistics for a second.
Okay.
Because the actual, like, being a nomad, the planning, the finding places to stay, the booking flights.
It's a lot.
It's a job in itself.
It's a full-time job.
So can AI help with that too?
Thankfully, it can. AI is making that whole travel experience way smoother, more personalized, and, dare I say, even enjoyable.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Tell me more.
So the book gets into these AI-powered travel platforms. They're like having like a mini travel agent in your pocket.
Okay.
Tell it your budget, your travel style, your interests,
Yeah.
and it just spits out the perfect itinerary.
Flights, accommodation, the whole shebang.
The whole shebang. And here's the best part. They don't just recommend those like generic tourist traps,
Yeah, yeah.
They use AI to actually analyze your past travels, your social media, even your reading habits to suggest stuff you'll actually like.
So it's not just like oh, you're in Paris, go to the Eiffel Tower. It's more like, you seem like you're into like quirky museums and vintage shops. How about these hidden gems?
Exactly. It's all about like crafting a travel experience that's just as unique as you are.
Okay, I am sold. Sign me up for the AI-powered travel revolution.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a second. All this AI talk can be a little overwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
Like, where do you even begin?
It's a lot to take in. The book actually talks about that, how it can feel like a maze.
Yeah.
But it emphasizes you don't have to be like a tech whiz to figure it out.
So no need to like enroll in coding boot camp just to book a flight or write a blog post.
Exactly.
Oh, good.
The key is to start small.
Okay.
Experiment with different tools, see what works for you.
Right.
The book actually has this awesome directory of AI tools that are specifically for digital nomads.
Oh, cool.
It's organized by like what you need it for: productivity, creativity, travel, all that.
Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. A curated toolkit tailored to our like nomadic needs.
Exactly. It's about empowering you, right?
Yeah.
To use these amazing AI tools without getting bogged down in the tech jargon. Because ultimately, AI should make our lives easier, not more complicated.
Preach. AI, making our lives easier, not harder. I love it. But let's not forget, it is just a tool.
Right?
The real magic happens when we bring the creativity, the passion,
100%.
our own drive to create this life that we want.
The future of digital nomadism, it's not just about AI, it's about the humans behind the AI.
Yeah.
Using it to design incredible lives, make a difference.
All right, so we've covered the how, right?
Yeah.
Like how AI can give digital nomads that extra edge. But now I want to talk about the who.
The people actually out there living it, right?
Exactly. Give me the stories, the real-life nomads using this tech to do cool stuff.
Okay, so the book tells the story of this woman, Sarah. She went from like totally burnt out journalist to, get this, Globe-Trotting freelance writer.
Okay.
And AI played a huge role in that.
All right, you've got my attention. Tell me more about Sarah.
So she's stuck in this newsroom, crazy hours, feeling totally uninspired.
Oof, I can relate.
Right. And she's always dreamed of traveling, but, bills gotta pay.
The classic dilemma, freedom versus like actually being able to afford to eat.
Exactly. But then she finds this whole digital nomad world, starts reading about how people are using AI to work remotely.
And that's when the light bulb goes off.
Totally. Like this could be her ticket to both,
Having a career and being free.
Exactly. So she starts small, keeps her day job, but uses her evenings, weekends to learn about freelance writing, build up a portfolio.
Smart. Dip your toes in before you jump in head first.
Exactly. And she starts playing around with different AI writing tools.
Which ones?
Well, she found this one that's amazing. You put in your writing, it analyzes your style, and actually gives you tips to make it better.
What, like more engaging, punchier, that kind of thing?
Yeah, like having a writing coach, but, AI.
On demand. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just the writing itself, right?
No, she started using those AI scheduling tools too,
Yeah.
To manage her time across time zones.
Because that's key when you're working with clients all over the place.
Essential. And get this, she found a tool that analyzed her past successful pitches and created templates from them.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
So she could just like plug in the info and boom, perfect pitch.
Pretty much. And because she'd streamlined all the, like, busy work with AI, she had way more time for the actual writing.
Which is the fun part.
Exactly.
Okay, so where's Sarah now? Living the dream.
Last I heard, she was working from some beachside bungalow in Bali. Clients all over the world, even developing her own online courses.
All right, I'm officially jealous. But, what I love about her story is that it shows, with the right attitude, the right tools, you really can create that freedom. Okay, give me another one. Who else is out there crushing it with AI?
Okay, this one's different. This is Mark, software developer. And he's using AI not just to, like, build a business, but to actually make a difference.
Okay, I love where this is going.
So Mark, he'd always been super passionate about education, but felt kind of stuck in his corporate tech job,
Yeah.
Knew his skills could be used for more, but wasn't sure how to make that leap.
And I'm sensing digital nomadism and probably some AI enter the picture.
You got it. He reads this article, how AI is being used to, like, really personalize education, especially in communities that don't have access to the best resources.
Right.
And that was it. He realized, I can do that. I can combine my tech skills with this passion.
So what do you do?
Quit his job, sold most of his stuff, bought a one-way ticket to South America.
Wow. No safety net. That's bold.
He was all in. His plan was to travel around, connect with these communities, and figure out how to build educational tools, but, like, tailored to their needs using AI.
Okay, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So where do you start?
He started volunteering at this after-school program, really rural village, and quickly realized the kids were so eager to learn, but they just didn't have the same, like, books, computers as kids in bigger cities.
The digital divide is real.
It's huge. So Mark starts looking into how AI can bridge that gap. Finds this open source platform where he can create educational games. Games.
Better.
Yeah. But the cool part is they were adaptive. Like, they adjust to how each kid learns best.
No way. So every kid's getting a personalized lesson.
Exactly. It's like having a personal tutor for every student. But it wasn't just Mark, like, swooping in with tech.
Okay, good.
He worked directly with the teachers, made sure the games incorporated their local knowledge, their culture.
It was a true collaboration.
Exactly. And the impact. Incredible. Kids were so into these games, their learning just, like, skyrocketed. Word spread to other villages, and soon Mark's going from place to place, adapting his tech, his approach to each one.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like he started this wave of positive change. And yeah, AI played a part, but it was his skills, his drive that made it happen.
Yeah, 100%. And that's, like, the heart of it all, isn't it? AI, it's not about fancy tools. It's about what we do with them.
Using them to make a real impact, make the world a little brighter.
Yes, exactly.
I love these stories. They're so inspiring. Hopefully everyone listening is feeling that, like, that little fire lit under them. Like, okay, I can do this. I can build that life, find my thing.
That's the goal, because the future of digital nomadism, it's wide open.
Totally. And with a little creativity, a little willingness to try new things, who knows what's possible.
And maybe a little AI assistance along the way.
Exactly. Well, on that note, I think we've done a pretty deep dive here on AI and the whole digital nomad life.
We covered a lot of ground.
We did, from the practical, the how-to of working remotely, to the potential of AI, to these amazing stories of people making it happen.
And hopefully, we've given everyone listening the knowledge, the inspiration to start their own adventure.
Yes. So to everyone listening, get out there, explore, connect with awesome people, and build a life you love.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Until next time, happy travels, everyone.